Welcome to another Stamp with Cynthia video. Today I'd like to show you how to create this beautiful, beautiful flower, which can be turned into a corsage or a clip for a headpiece. It's easy to attach fixings to the back so you can use it functionally. It's just beautiful, and it's just made with designer paper. Let me show you how easy it is. The first thing you need are the floral framelits from Stampin' Up. There are 5 sizes of framelits. For this flower, we don't use the smallest one, so we're using these four of the sizes. You end up cutting out 4 of the largest size, 3 of the second largest, 3 of this one, and 2 of the fourth, the smallest one. So 4, 3, 3, and 2. The next thing we do is add our secret ingredient, and in this case, the secret ingredient is water. This is just a spritzer bottle filled with regular tap water. I am going to liberally spritz my designer paper. Now, you don't want it soaking wet, but you want it wet enough that it's pliable. What you're doing is this is going to help you because your next stage is to scrunch these up into little tiny balls. Yes, I know, it looks horrible and vicious, but that's exactly what I'm doing. Is I'm scrunching these up into what, well, my son likes to refer to as spitballs, okay? Don't try to be gentle, don't try to manipulate it, just scrunch them up. Then, of course, counterproductive, of course, it seems, but you unscrunch them. Do not straighten them out and flatten them out, make them smooth. You just want to gently pull them apart so they're more or less flat. Now, if you want, before you spritz them, before you smoosh them, you can put a hole in the center of each of them with a piercing tool. We like to call this a pokey tool, but it is actually a piercing tool. In my experience, it doesn't matter that much whether you have the hole because it's hard to find it. But you need a brad, any old brad. Don't worry about it being the prettiest one you have because you're not actually going to see it at the end. You start putting your layers together, your 2 smallest ones first. Next, your 3 of the next size, and of course you can tell that to make things go quicker, I've done all of this off camera in advance. At this stage, once you have your last layer on, it's very difficult to see your brad because so much of it is it's so thick. But you do try to expose your brad. Then at this stage, I find that if I open up the legs of the brad, the paper tears. As I'm trying to do the next bit, the paper tears. So I take a 1-inch circle that has not been wet, and I place it onto the brad, and then I open up the legs. Okay, so open up the legs of your brad. Oops. Open up the legs of your brad. Make sure it's nice and open. Turn it back over again. And now, 1 layer at a time, we're going to re-scrunch. I get my fingers right down to the bottom and squish it into a little tiny scrunch. Okay, do that with each layer 1 at a time. First 2 layers, now my 3rd layer, and you'll see, if you turn it sideways, I'm actually going right down, right down to the base of the brad each time. Getting my fingers, working my fingers right in underneath. And I'm working my fingers right down to the bottom. And then at this stage, you can open it up, relax it just a bit. And you can see what a beautiful, beautiful flower you've got. Isn't that gorgeous? Didn't take any time at all. What I tend to do, I have found that you can use either the pins that a regular pin for a brooch, corsage brooch, or the clip that you would get. I use those. I use Crystal Effects. Crystal Effects is a phenomenal glue. Once the flower is dry, and you will need to let it dry, I turn it over, put some Crystal Effects on, and attach my pins. You can see that this is the back of one. These flowers are beautiful. They're absolutely gorgeous. This is designer paper from the Celebration Sycamore Street. This is, of course, the one we made today is using the same Celebration Sycamore Street. If you see anything that you'd like to buy and you live anywhere in Canada, feel free to contact me. www.stampwithcynthia.blogspot.com. I would love to be your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Contact me and I can help you get started. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day and God bless. Bye-bye.